What's up everybody, it's Seth from Fowler Customs, and today I'm reviewing the brand new Adidas and White Mountaineering collaboration, the Adidas City Sock NMD. Thanks so much for tuning in, guys. Make sure to subscribe down below if you haven't yet, but with all that being said, let's get into it. So as you can tell, I was lucky enough to be able to grab a pair of the Adidas White Mountaineering City Sock NMDs, and I was able to grab them for retail, which was kind of surprising. I really didn't think I was going to get through on the website, but it was one of those times where I just logged on, all of a sudden they popped up in my size, I clicked put in cart, and everything went really smoothly. It was kind of crazy. And then about 5 minutes after I bought them, they were completely sold out. So definitely got lucky on these for sure. First things first, this is obviously a collaboration between Adidas and White Mountaineering, which is a Japanese fashion brand. They tend to have a more outdoor sort of rugged style, so it was really cool to see them do a collaboration on the City Sock. So even though the shoe looks a lot like the other City Socks that have dropped in the past, although the upper is still prime knit, it's actually a lot more rigid than other prime knit shoes, and it kind of just pops back into shape whenever you let go of it. But when you compare it to a normal prime knit NMD, they kind of just like flop down and kind of sit in whatever position you put them in. The reason this prime knit upper is stiffer is partly because it's a tighter knit, but also because you've got a neoprene lining on the inside of the shoe, which actually gives the shoe a lot more support. Another big difference between this shoe and the other City Sock NMDs is that the actual knit pattern all goes in one direction rather than the crisscrossing that it did on previous models. In addition to the differences in the prime knit pattern, you've also got these fuse overlays that form the 3 stripes and also a triangle shape on the front of the shoe. Repeated around the fuse overlay, you've got the Adidas logo and then the White Mountaineering logo. Of course, because this silhouette is a City Sock, it does have a one-piece upper construction. However, you'll find another difference between this and previous models in that this shoe actually fits true to size, because on previous models, since they were so floppy, you kind of wanted to size down a bit. This one though, because it's so rigid and it's so padded, you're pretty much good to go if you go true to size. I'm really under the weather, you guys. Continuing on with the shoe, you've got the same ankle collar that you have on most prime knit NMDs. You've got more of that fuse overlay that runs up from the midsole of the shoe up to the collar and then around the collar. On the front of the tongue area of the shoe, you've got the Adidas and White Mountaineering collaboration logo. Moving to the back of the shoe, instead of your regular brand with 3 stripes pull tab, you've got a plain black pull tab, and then the Adidas logo and the White Mountaineering logo on this sort of white plasticky triangle thing. On the inside of the shoe, as I mentioned before, you've got this really padded neoprene lining. It really adds a lot more support to the shoe, so your heel and your toe get locked in really nicely. Rather than your usual, pretty much non-existent NMD insole, you've actually got a pretty nicely padded insole with the Adidas logo and then the White Mountaineering logo. Moving down the shoe, you get back into regular NMD territory with the standard boost midsole and then your black plugs. And finally on the bottom of the shoe, you've got your standard NMD outsole, which is all in black, and you kind of get these windows through to the boost. All in all, I really dig this shoe. It's not as breathable as other NMDs, but I kind of think that's the point. It's more rugged, sort of winterized NMD. I wouldn't recommend rocking this in slippery conditions, obviously, because you pretty much have no traction with this. But because of the tighter knit, prime knit, and the neoprene lining, you're definitely going to have a much snugger fit, and it's going to be a much warmer shoe than previous NMDs. But now that we've got the review out of the way, let's put these guys on feet and see how they look. That's pretty much it for the video, guys. Make sure to leave a comment in the comment section down below, letting me know what you think of the Adidas White Mountaineering collaboration on this City Sock silhouette. Also, don't forget that this Saturday, November 5th, I'll be at SneakerCon New York City. I'll have my own Fowler Customs booth, so make sure to stop by, check it out, and say what's up. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, subscribe to Fowler Customs if you want to see more content just like this, and follow Fowler Customs in all other forms of social media.